Hi, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today I am back with another video here. Yeah, not a good game tonight. It's another one that is blowing opportunities again, and the overall thing with the Flyers this season has been this. The process has been good. There's been games that they've won off of that process because they've been able to score. But when they're not able to score and when they can't capitalize on the power play, that's when the issues come. And they've been in just about every game they've played. There's probably one game that they weren't really in, and it was Ottawa. That's the second game of the year. And yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate. Like, you still have chances in this one to make it close. Yeah, I mean, again, this is probably one of their worst starts as well. Really bad first period in this one. So again, we'll talk about that in a minute. Lines for this one: Tippett, Cates, Atkinson, Farabee, Lawton, Brink, Konechny, Frost, Forrester, Delorier, Paling, and Hathaway, York, and Sanheim, Sealer, and Walker, Zamula, and Belpedio, and Cal Peterson was in net. Let me start with Peterson because I saw a lot of people ripping him tonight. It's very, 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 very hard for me to sit there and rip Peterson when the Flyers didn't really play good in front of him. And honestly, some of these goals, I mean, the first one, I thought York, A, didn't play good, and B, kind of just deflected in. The second one is a tip from the high slot where Kopitar gets a lot of wood on it, and also no one picked up his stick, and you know, it's two quick ones like that, and you're like, whoa. Third goal, I mean, Kaliev scores in tight. It's a penalty that doesn't need to happen. And the fourth one I can understand, because to me, from my angle where I saw it, I thought it deflected up. It was a great shot. Peterson probably should have had that one, and if so, fair, okay. But the fifth one, I mean, again, it's you know, defensive issues again. It's just like, it's really hard for me to sit there and say, oh yeah, Peterson's the reason they lost tonight. Like, no. Peterson was not the reason they lost tonight. He made some good saves in this game too. Again, 30 shots on goal for LA. The Flyers only have 24 shots. And look, I had a feeling they were going to get shut out or have a really rough game offensively coming up. Like, everything in this game for the Flyers was trying to pick a corner. Everything was trying to, you know, a snipe or something. I mean, Tippett hit the post. It was one of the best chances of the game. They had a lot of looks on the power play. Again, go over 4. Just not good. You know, again, like I said, I mean, the process has been good outside of the special teams for the power play. I mean, the penalty kill's been good. I mean, it's really unfortunate to kind of see how it's gone. But again, first period, the game, I thought the game was good up until the Kempe goal. You know, Peterson had a nice save early. It was a defensive breakdown, really good shift by Forrester on the fourth line, kind of mixed in. Kings get a power play. I thought the Flyers, they really couldn't adjust to the Kings' speed early on, and it led to the 2 goals. You know, it settled down a little bit. There were some chances. The Flyers get a power play. They had some good puck movement, a couple looks at the net, but they don't score. And then Kempe makes it 1-0. Really tough bounce. Bad positioning by York. Tried to play it with the stick. Gets stick left. It kind of deflects off of Kempe's stick and rolls in. Peterson was sliding one way. The puck goes the other. It's in the back of your net. It's 1-0. 2-0. Kopitar. Tip on a point shot. You're like, holy hell, what is going on? It's 2-0 now. And that was the thing. The Flyers cannot adjust to their speed. They get a couple of goals early in this one again, you know, and it's just, it's not good because, again, a lot of the things that the Kings were doing were stretch passes through the zone. The Flyers, they let the first save of the game was a breakaway for Peterson. There was a couple of chances they had off the rush from, you know, generating all that through speed. The Kings look really good. Like, they look nasty. There's a lot of cool things that I like about their team, from like their jerseys and their helmets are sick. I love the chrome buckets. I don't know why everyone is kind of clowning on them. Like, they're To me, they're different. They're really cool. You don't see them really anywhere outside of like Vegas in the NHL. I think they're really nice. But again, it just wasn't a good period. Really loose defensively. And that kind of led in the second. But again, you get a power play for too many men. So many chances, good puck movement, don't really get any high quality shots because the problem is they don't have a guy in the bumper. And when you don't have a guy in the bumper, everything was to the outside on the power play. Everything was perimeter passing. And that's not a problem because they were able to rotate guys, but that's part of why they have to rotate is because they don't have the option of the bumper. So that's the whole thing too. Farabee withdrawal on Flyers. You get a power play really bad from the second unit. Then Tippett hits the post on its own. And you're like, ugh. I thought the Flyers were playing well. I mean, they pretty much had a lot of looks in that period. Kings get a power play. It was a high stick from Sealer. Didn't really need to happen. It was more of a follow-through type of play. Unfortunate penalty. And they kill it off. Delay a game on Cam York, who had a really rough game. He gets sat in the third. I'll talk about that too. Kaliev scores in tight 3-0. I'm just like, of course. You knew once he, airmails it over the glass, you're like, they're scoring here. 3-0. Flyers get another power play. Again, they do nothing with it. 4-0. More scores on Peterson with like 12 seconds left. That was all she wrote for this one. Lazat would make it 5-0 in the third. He would add one. That was all she wrote for this one, folks. Not a good game. This is kind of one where it's like, all right, we're going on the road. Flyers are taking on San Jose, who currently, as I shoot this, are down 8-1. Holy shit, they're down 8-1. They gave up 10 last game. They've given up 18 goals in 2 games. Wow, that's bad. That's horrible. That is horrible. Anyway, Flyers are taking on the Sharks on Tuesday night. I'm really hoping that we're not the team that loses to them. Let's kind of take care of business there, please. As for the rest of the trip, you got the Ducks Friday, and you have the LA Kings again on Saturday. Got a watch party for the Kings game as well. We got a little bit of a late watch party. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks, everybody, again, for all the support, as always. Again, I was at this game tonight, unfortunately, tough one. But yeah. And like I said, got a lot of cool stuff coming from Maher Media. We do so much fun content. Check us out. It's a lot of fun, from the YouTube stuff that I do, our whole team that does the written content and socials and everything. It's so fun. So thanks everybody again, and I'll talk to you all again soon.